like a lot of culture there, a lot of just good people, good food. Like, I think it was a good like prep for when we go there in November. Like it's gonna be super cool, and I got to tell everybody like how it was. Even the stadium we're gonna play in was unbelievable. Like the history, the grass is like perfect. So I'm excited to see what happens when we get there.
Were they jealous you got to go?
No, nobody was jealous. I think they were more like, bro, how was it? Because they're just like wanting to know and want to like have high expectations. But it was a great time for me and Varsity and my auntie. She went too. So like we got to see a lot of cool things and experience a lot of new cultures, new people, and it was pretty fun.
What was
How
the
many
atmosphere
countries?
like?
How many countries did you visit this offseason? I saw you were like everywhere.
Yeah,
Japan,
I
right?
try
You're
to-
in the UAE.
Yeah, so I try to travel like a little bit earlier in the year just to like see other things. Yeah, it was Japan, Dubai, and then Germany. But I think it was pretty cool, like to see just new cultures, new places, new people, and I think a lot of people should try to do that sometime in their career. And I kind of wanted to get out the way. Obviously, go somewhere throughout my career and stuff, but it was a cool time to go check it out.
What was the atmosphere like in that Champions League game? Compared to the NFL, how does it compare to an NFL game?
Yeah, man. Soccer's different. Soccer's different. What was different about it? Like this is when I knew soccer was different. Like, so there's 100 people from each team, and before the match, they'll fight each other. Like 100 people, they'll fight each other, and they always say like whoever wins the fight is the one that's gonna win the game. Sorry. And shoot, PSG won. I guess their people won the fight, and obviously they won the game. But in the stadium, like obviously when we play there, there's gonna be 75,000 people there, and they're all gonna be just excited just to be there. Like they might not know a single thing about football, some of them, but at least they'll get to be exposed to it. They'll get to see like people tackling, the moves, the jukes, all that type stuff, like because all of it's so similar to soccer, so it's gonna get them all riled up too. But that Champions League final, man, that's something that I never thought I was gonna get to experience, and I was just really happy to go.
Outside of the
I
fights,
talked to you before about one aspect you're going to take to the next level is the explosive.
Yeah.
Been close so many times.
Yeah.
And talking to Coach Petrie and Zach, they said that they kind of show you some things
Yeah.
to kind of help with that. Is the things they're talking about, like putting defenders in conflict and kind of like waiting a little bit later and making a move, is that something you can work on out here at all?
Yeah, I mean, I work on it every single day.
Yeah.
Obviously, like the explosives is we always want them, and we've added so many things to this offense so we can create more explosives. And for me, like sometimes it's that one defender, but now that's what I've been working on all season. Just seeing that free hitter and making moves off him. I think sometimes I got caught because on that outside zone, like I would make a move and I would break it, but there's always a defender that I gotta try to break at the end, and sometimes he would get me. So now for this season, like knowing where he is and whatever run scheme we ever run, and finding that open hole, because our O-line's obviously really good, like obviously good enough, and they're really good as they play together. But when I see that hole, just take it, and I mean the rest is history from there. So that's the next step, obviously, and we all want it. We're all waiting for that Saquon type of season from when it comes to explosives. But I've been working on it a lot this offseason, and obviously when it gets to the season, it's time to go show it and go do the work the right way.
What is your thoughts on the NFL?
Talking about, easy for us to say, stand on the sideline, all right, you get in the open field.
Yeah.
Make a little move later, put the defender in conflict, but you're trying to do this at full speed during the game. I mean, that's a difficult thing to do, right? I mean,
it looks difficult, but it's not. Like I've been gifted to do stuff like this, so now it's on me and the O-line and the team, and just the timing and how I see defenders and how I break down defenders, because I can break defenders down in holes and I can break them down two at a time. But like now it's like when it's those 50-yard runs, like me and my coach joke all the time, like we're done with 30-yard runs, like and all that stuff, like yeah. And so like now it's time to get those like 60-yard, 50-yard. So I've been doing a lot more like explosive drills. I've been doing a lot more running, 100 yards, like sprinting, so we can be prepared for obviously God willing when those moments come in all the games.
What are your thoughts on the NFL as far as them allowing NFL players to play in flag football, in the Olympics? And would you participate if they asked you to?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome. I think it's all it does is grow the game a lot. And I think for me, like, I grew up playing flag football, and that was my off-season game, was flag and 7-on-7. So, I feel like it's always an honor to play for your country. Like, you always want to play for your country, and I would love to like show my skill set on that type of stage. but obviously like there's a lot of great flag football players out here, and that's all that they play, and they're very specific in the game. And like you have guys that they can be running with the football and they can get this low to the ground just to, like, not get touched. No NFL players doing that, or trying to do that at least. So I think it's gonna come down to like obviously our schedule and like where it lies and how the teams can, like, if they let us even go. But I would love to play in that game if given the opportunity. But obviously, like, we'll see, and I don't want it to affect my team and what we got going on here. So yeah.
Bijan, Raheem was telling us about you guys went to a fight together, boxing match, Tank Davis fight.
Yeah.
You met some of his old friends from back in New Jersey. What was that experience like, just being with Coach?
Oh, it was sick, man. Like, me and him got to bond, and he got to know who I was more as a person as I did him. And I mean, I'm gonna tell you, like, I have a cool friend group, I think, but he has them dudes are wild. Like, they're super funny. They're super sweet people. But you can tell, like, when they're together, it's all jokes, endless jokes. And then you can just tell that they all grew up together. So, like, that love is always there. And, like, it's just cool. I just see, like, where he came from and who he is. And y'all get to see him out, how he is at practice. Like, imagine all his friend group the same way at practice. Like, they're just all, like, just fun and good people. So it was a good time.
Do you think that was Coach's way of kind of like bringing you in and saying, like, hey, you're one of the leaders of this team now, you're one of the faces of this team now moving forward?
Yeah, I mean that, but I think it was like genuinely like, we were just trying to just go bond and have a good time at this boxing match. Me and him, I think we're real similar in personalities. When it comes to just trying to be great people to everybody. And when we were together, like, it was like just a super good time to go and just interact with more people, and other people got to see us together and see how we interact together. So it was pretty cool.
How does that translate to the field?
It's huge because, like, if you can build chemistry with your coach, and if he can obviously create trust in you, and on and off the field, like, I mean that's huge for you as a player, but then me as a leader, and telling some of the guys, like, you have to expect this and this and this so you can be at your best, and that coach can respect you, and he can treat you as you want to be treated. Like, I think it's pretty huge. So being there with him and being around him and how he reacts and how he does things away from football, like, it was pretty cool.
Bijan, what do you appreciate about the way Mike approaches the quarterback position?
Yeah, I mean, he does it like every other great quarterback in the league, and I think with him is he has a good supporting cast to help him out every single day, and he doesn't have to worry about MEs and stuff like that around him. Like, he has guys that are committed to the plan as he is, and I think that coach does a good job. Coach Zach does a good job of making him prepared for the day. And I mean, if he has a missed throw or a misread, or I'm always right behind him, and I'm gonna tell him how it is. And I think what's cool is like a relationship, so I can actually talk to him as a brother and not as a teammate, and he'll listen to me. As if I do something wrong, I'll listen to him. So I think with him and being comfortable with the offense now, I think that's what's helping him out a lot.